my dear lovely Virgos. This is your horoscope for January 2024. I'm really sorry that I'm a little bit late with this forecast, but I still felt the need to tell you how January is will be and set to be amazing month. So let's start with action planet, our motivation planet, our engine of the universe, Mars. On 4th of January, entered your fifth house, and fifth house is all about business. It's a kids and love house. So Mars entering your fifth house brought you joy, happiness, more action to your life in this area, more drive to your business, brought you that passion to open that business or to pay more attention to your business if you're owner of the business, or you will get busy with your kids if you have kids, let's say, or if you're planning to have kids, then you will be all about plans for the kids or buying, let's say, kid stuff. If you're expecting, then Mars will make you to spend on things for kids. Also, it's about love house. You might be attractive, my dear Virgos, and quite a lot of attention might be to you. Starting from 4th of January. This fifth house will be very important for you throughout whole January. You will understand why when, in a little bit when I tell you all about January, because all the planets will start moving forward, bringing action, fueling this fifth house, and will come to your fifth house, being a happy, friendly group of planets in this house. On 11th of January, there is a new moon of this month in your fifth house at 20 degrees, my dear Virgos. The most affected Virgos are those who are born 11th of September, plus or minus 5 days. So this new moon is all about new beginnings, new story, new chapter, new, new initiatives. So on January 11th, around this date, you will open that business, I feel, or you will take your kids. If it's not about business, then it's about your kids to the new school or new kindergarten or to new university. It might be that your kid is now, let's say, starting a high school or college, and he's leaving you, let's say, for college or to go to a new university. About your business, it might be that you start a business, most probably, or your business will be quite busy, attracting new clients, generating more sales. Let's say if you are in that, in whatever actually industry. Fifth house is also love house. You might meet someone here, new moon, bringing someone new into your life. Also, this new moon will have a support from Uranus, planet of surprise, planet of electricity, which is situated in your 9th house. So here, at this new moon, you might also travel somewhere where you will spend amazing time. Or your kids, might get into your university that will be actually unexpected news. And it might be even a foreign university or kindergarten or school. Also, at this new moon, it might be also that a foreign client or investor, becomes interested into your business, and he might even offer you investment or collaboration. You might become pregnant because it's a kid's house. If you are wishing so, then go for it. Or if you meet someone new, because it's a love house, then that someone new most probably will be a foreigner. Or it's a fifth house is also a house of joy, love for yourself. So a new moon here might indicate that you will find that reason to love yourself, your life also, and bringing more joy. Next day after the new moon, January 12th, it's an amazing day. It's a positive day. Note that day. If you want to start something, then go for it on this day, January 12th. On the sky, 3 planets will make a beautiful connection at that day. Mars, planet of action in your 5th house, and Saturn, planet of discipline, taking responsibilities from your 7th house, and Jupiter, planet of luck, planet of expansion, happiness, fortune, from your 9th house. These 3 planets will make beautiful, electrifying connection. They will contact each other to make this day for you a stellar day. So here it might bring a very stable and serious partner to start business partner I'm talking about. So most probably who will be, a foreigner, or that business that you are aiming to start will be international or somewhere in a foreign land you would like to establish. Or you might travel for that agreement, to start a business partnership, to sign, that agreement. So you might travel as well on this day. Or it might be that your sweetheart, if it's not a business, then your sweetheart, your spouse, a long-term partner, will tell you the news of pregnancy, my dear Virgos. This will be amazing news if you're expecting this, or that you might, decide that it is the time to get married, to take that your relationship to the next level. And here, if you do so, then Saturn will make sure, because Saturn, that relationship will last, that marriage is built on solid ground, because Saturn doesn't like any jokes, especially in your relationships, because it is situated currently in your relationship house, stable relationships. And you might, yes, decide to make that relationship official. Or it might be that you will travel with your spouse or sweetheart, long-term partner, and it will be unforgettable travel also. Here is also might come up a legal case. And if you are involved in any legal case, that might end very in your favor, or amicable, by the way. That you will like the outcome of that legal case as well. Also, January 14th, Mercury, your ruler, my dear Virgos, will move into your 5th house again. So, you know how planets are packing in your 5th house. You see how this 5th house will be very important for you, my dear Virgos. And Mercury, your ruler, was retrograding during New Year's Eve, means moving backwards or moving slower, delaying everything, postponing everything, making hustle, making mistakes there, because Mercury is the planet of communication. It's our postman of our universe. It's a planet that brings news, like postman letters. And it was retrograding during New Year's Eve, and it went direct finally on 2nd of January. So by the January 14th, it will crawl into your 5th house, move into your 5th house finally in a direct motion. And coming to your 5th house, your ruler will bring some news from business partners or some contracts to sign, because Mercury rules signing contracts, and it might bring you a contract to sign that was, let's say, postponed, or that was delayed, or that was previously signed but needs a revision or re-signing, or some changes should have been done there. Now it will be done, and you will finally sign now. On January 20th, a sun, our light of universe, light of life, will move into your 6th house, house of health, house of job, house of everyday life. And it will bring to your attention these matters related this area of your life, And on the next day, January 21st, Sun will be followed by Pluto coming to your 6th house. And Pluto, unlike Sun, will not stay here just for a month, because Sun stays in each sign a month only. But Pluto will stay here for 20 years, my dear Virgos. Yes, that's not a joke, for 20 years. Pluto coming to your 6th house, Pluto is the planet of transformation, is the planet of change, subtle changes. Its game, is for 20 years. You will feel it only after 10 plus years, let's say, because it will change you subtly. It will bring you those realizations in a very profound way. And Pluto is also a planet of big money. So coming to your 6th house, it might bring big money if you work, next 20 years, if you work with Pluto. And you will have to put some work there, because Pluto demands so. And it might entail big money into your 20 years, coming 20 years future. And it might also bring influential people, inspiring people to work with, or colleagues, such colleagues, because Pluto is indicator of influential power people who has money, who has power, who has authority. So it might bring to your work sector, 6th house, this kind of colleagues, this kind of managers, this kind of bosses or partners to work with. Or it might also, or clients, or anyone that you're going to work with. Of course, some of them might be a bit domineering, a bit, oppressive, let's say pressing people. But, with your communication skills, with your excellent communication skills, I'm sure that you will be quite fine, you will be just fine there. And you will find the right communication with those people. And you can handle it, my dear Virgos. 6th house is also about health, house of health. If you have something bothering you, my advice here, do not ignore it. So not to ignore it, and go for checkup for sure, my dear Virgos. Pluto will make hard work for you there to fix whatever is there. Okay, January 23rd, our lovely planet of beauty, money, and love, Venus, will move into your 5th house, house of love, house of kids. Again, 5th house, bringing more energy to your 5th house. And Venus will finally be with her lover planet Mars in the same sign. They won't be very close to each other, but they will be in the same sign, Capricorn, which is your fifth house, bringing love and bringing love for yourself, and bringing, this kind of flirtatious mood to you, and going out mood to you. And you might go out quite often during this time, and you might get invited to parties, let's say around 23rd of January. Also, being planet of money, Venus might bring you, money for your business that you actually needed. It also indicates you will find it from, let's say, a female friend or colleague, or someone might help you, or mom. You might or you might simply receive a gift, very valuable gift. 25th of January, full moon of this month happens in your 12th house, indicating actually to take rest, my dear Virgos. Full moons, it's all about closure, it's all about results, it's all about finishing up things, it's all about endings. So 12th house is the house of rest. Here full moon is indicating that you might need some rest. You might need to take a rest and care about yourself. You might feel quite exhausted by the end of the month, and from work, because or from someone at work, like colleagues, partners, managers, and it also might, full moons in the 12th house sometimes bring some private matter that will come to an end. This kind of situation can happen, or just some private secret or matter can come to light, and let's say a reasonable finish line. On 27th of January, Uranus, planet of surprises, planet of electricity, it's unexpected surprises, electrifying events in your life, which is situated in your 9th house, will go direct, finally, in a direct motion. You see, all the planets going to go direct this month. It was retrograding, meaning moving backwards, moving slower, since August 29, 2023, so for almost 5 months. And now on 27th of January, it will go direct, bringing full force to your 9th house, bringing legal cases forward, because 9th house is about legal cases, let's say, that were stuck because Uranus was retrograding, and bringing also much awaited documents, let's say, for a visa or citizenship that you applied 5 months ago, let's say. Those documents might arrive or move forward as well. Decisions might come up on these matters as well. 9th house is also about your education. If you have applied for university or some courses, news can come up quite unexpectedly. And finally, the travels to far lands, let's say, because 9th house is quite far, will finally be open for you now. If something were, delayed or postponed, now it's a green light for you in this area. Also, if you are that age, it might be that you will become grandparents, 9th house is also about grandchildren. 28th of January, this is another stellar day, my dear Virgos. Note this day, write down this day, because again, another 3 planets will work for you on this day. Venus from your 5th house, and Saturn from your 7th house, and Jupiter from your 9th house will make such a beautiful triangle, such a beautiful connection. This day will be sweet as sugar for you, my dear Virgos, and it will bring love and travel to you that you will enjoy. Or it might be good time also to sign agreements, contractual agreements for business, let's say, and most probably that will be a foreign client, partner, or foreign, let's say, person or company. And here, Saturn, that is situated in your 7th house, will make sure that that partnership, that agreement will stand the time, test of the time, and will have solid backgrounds. Or this connection, beautiful day, it might also indicate that much awaited pregnancy news can come up. Or if you are at that age, the previous day, Uranus is going direct, and on 28th of January, it might be announced that you will become grandparent. My dear Virgos, this was your January horoscope, and this is an amazing month to start everything new. Use this month, and I wish you the best month, and it will be that way. See you in February, my dear Virgos. Bye.